Dear friends, why did Allah expel the snake and the peacock from paradise? And how were they connected with Iblis, the devil? For what sin was the peacock deprived of its extra beauty? Why did the snake take on such a terrifying form? And what was the reason venom was created inside its mouth? The answers to these questions lie within this story. To learn everything, watch the video attentively until the end. And don't forget to give a like on the video. Write Subhanallah in the comments so that we may know how many people have faith in paradise. Assalamu alaikum, honorable viewers. As you all know, the peacock is an extraordinarily beautiful creature. Even a hardened heart softens upon seeing it. Anyone can be captivated by its beauty. But remember, the beauty of the peacock you see in this world is far less than the magnificence it possessed while dwelling in paradise. When Almighty Allah created Prophet Adam alayhi salam from clay, He commanded all the angels to prostrate before Adam alayhi salam. Along with them, Iblis was also ordered to prostrate. The angels obeyed and performed the prostration, but Iblis, out of arrogance, refused to do so. Due to his disobedience, Allah became angry and declared him accursed. From that very moment, a burning desire for revenge against Prophet Adam alayhi salam ignited in Iblis's heart. When the angels raised their heads after the first prostration, they were astonished to see the miserable state of Iblis. Out of awe and humility, they performed a second prostration. Dear viewers, there is an important point here. Our two prostrations in every rak'ah of prayer actually originated from the angels' act. Allah placed Prophet Adam alayhi salam and Mother Hawa alayha salam in paradise, where they lived in complete peace and happiness. They enjoyed the delicious fruits and all the blessings of paradise. One day, Allah, the Lord of the worlds, called Prophet Adam alayhi salam and said, "O Adam, Satan is a sworn enemy to you and your wife, so beware lest he drives you out of paradise." Thus, Allah warned them clearly, so they would not fall prey to Satan's deception. Allah Almighty warned Prophet Adam alayhi salam that Satan must not be allowed to drive him and his wife out of paradise. When Allah declared Iblis accursed, he was expelled from paradise immediately. The gates of paradise were forever closed to him, yet Iblis would gaze at paradise from afar, weaving his web of revenge against Prophet Adam alayhi salam deep in his heart. When all the gates of paradise were closed to him, Iblis waited for almost 300 years at one of its entrances, hoping someone would eventually come out. Meanwhile, Prophet Adam alayhi salam, seeing the gates firmly shut, was convinced that Iblis was on earth while he remained in paradise, and thus they would never meet again. He believed himself free from Iblis's deceit and lived peacefully, enjoying the beauty and blessings of paradise. But the flames of revenge in Iblis's heart blazed fiercely. He began devising various plans to enter paradise. Since direct entry was impossible, he searched for a way. Then he remembered 3 of Allah's powerful Ism-i-Azam, sacred names by which he could traverse the 7 heavens and 7 earths. Reciting these mighty names, Iblis reached one of paradise's gates. Seeing it closed, he waited. Suddenly, a peacock flew from paradise and perched on a wall. Iblis immediately tried to tempt it. Sitting outside the wall of paradise, he began reciting the Ism-i-Azam. Seeing this, the peacock curiously asked his identity. Iblis replied, "I am an angel of Allah." The peacock asked, "What are you doing here?" Iblis answered, "I wish to enter paradise, but I have no permission from Allah. That's why I seek your help. You have seen all the blessings of paradise. I also wish to behold them just once. Please fulfill this small desire of mine." Iblis kept pleading with the peacock until the peacock finally said, "As long as Prophet Adam alayhi salam remains in paradise, I have no permission to take anyone inside." Hearing this, Satan began to tempt the peacock, saying, "If you take me into paradise, I will teach you 3 special supplications. If you act upon them, You will gain 3 things. First, you will never grow old. Second, you will never die. And third, you will remain in paradise forever. The peacock, unable to resist the temptation, fell for Iblis's deception and took him to the gates of paradise. At the gates stood a serpent on guard. The peacock told the serpent about Iblis's tempting offer. Upon hearing it, the serpent shut all the gates of paradise and poked its head out to ask Iblis about his identity and purpose. Iblis replied, "I am an angel of Allah." The serpent then said, "Teach me the same supplications you taught the peacock." Iblis responded, "I can teach you on one condition, if you take me into paradise." The serpent replied, "As long as Prophet Adam, alayhi salam, is in paradise, I have no permission to bring anyone in." Iblis then said, "I will not set foot in paradise. I will remain inside your mouth and never come out." Deceived by Satan, the serpent trusted him and opened its mouth wide, allowing Iblis to slip in instantly. The serpent then shut the gates and entered paradise, with Iblis hidden in its mouth. Once inside, Iblis said to the serpent, "Take me to the tree whose fruit Allah has forbidden Prophet Adam, alayhi salam, to eat." The serpent led him to that tree. From there, Iblis began to cry deceitfully while still inside the serpent's mouth. The very first hypocritical weeping in this world was by none other than this accursed Iblis. Iblis, hiding in the serpent's mouth, began to weep. Hearing his cries, the youthful attendants of paradise gathered in surprise and murmured, "We have never heard such a sound from a serpent before." When Lady Hawa, alayha salam, asked the reason for the serpent's weeping, Iblis replied from within its mouth, "I am crying because you will be driven out of paradise, the tree whose fruit Allah has forbidden you to eat. If you eat from it, you will never be expelled from paradise. That is the reason He forbade you from eating it." Allah Almighty mentions in the noble Quran that Iblis said, "O Adam, shall I show you the tree that will give you eternal life and an everlasting kingdom?" Then he swore by Allah, saying, "O Adam, I am not telling you a lie. I do not wish you harm. Rather, I am giving you sincere advice." Dear viewers, know that the very first liar to swear falsely in this world was this accursed Iblis. Lady Hawa, alayha salam, deceived by Iblis's false oath, ate from the forbidden tree and took 2 fruits to Prophet Adam, alayhi salam. As a result, Allah expelled both Prophet Adam, alayhi salam, and Lady Hawa, alayha salam, from paradise. Meanwhile, for aiding Iblis, the peacock was stripped of its excessive beauty by Allah, and the serpent, which had hidden Iblis in its mouth to bring him into paradise, was cursed with venom inside its mouth.